Hello everyone and welcome to today's class. Today we are going to continue with our discussion over floors. So far we have discussed what is the concept of floors, what are the different guidelines or the points that you should keep in mind while selecting through the various available options that are there in terms of materials, types, sizes, etc. while you are selecting floors. So far we have learned that yes, there are lots and lots of factors and features which can actually determine the kind of flooring that we should go for in our interior spaces. Now, today we are going to learn about the classification of floors, and this classification mainly is based on the various types of materials that are out there in the market, by which we can create different kinds of flooring for our houses or other buildings. Now there are two types of classifications that are there while we learn about the types of flooring. The first one is based on porosity. So on the basis of porosity, there are three types of floorings. Number one, porous, then semi-porous, and the third one is non-porous. Now what do we call a porous floor? These are actually not waterproof floors because they are made of either muds or murums, and actually they cannot be even sealed by putting a sealant over it, because it is not that effective when it comes to resisting moisture. They are also not grease proof, and they are most likely to stain. Although with the new types of sealants coming in now, these floors can be turned into non-porous surfaces as well, but you need to keep them maintained, and you have to reapply the sealants after every once in a while. Now, the softer and more porous floors are the ones which come into this category. For example, unglazed tiles or limestones, or the floors that are made of bricks or concrete. हम सभी ने ब्रिक्स की फ्लोरिंग काफ़ी बार वेयर हाउसेस में या स्टोरेज हाउसेस में देखी होगी. वो ब्रिक की जो फ्लोरिंग है वो पोरस फ्लोर्स की कैटेगरी में आती है. This brick flooring, although is very cheap, but at the same time it is not that durable when it comes to locations which are very prone to waterlogging or where the air is very moist. Then somewhere in between comes the type of semi-porous flooring. Normally we see that marbles, these are the kind of floors which are semi-porous. Although they are hard, they are made of stone, but at the same time they are prone to staining and even prone to taking up oil and grease. So waterproof तो होते हैं, but कोई certain kind of solvents और chemicals जो हैं वो इन फ्लोरिंग्स में सीप इन कर जाते हैं और अपनी निशान और अपना असर छोड़ जाते हैं. Then the third one and the most durable of all is the non-porous floors. Mostly we see the glazed porcelain tiles or the glazed ceramic tiles. These are the floorings which come under the category of non-porous. They do not allow any kind of moisture, stain, grease to enter into them. They are resistant to moisture, water. They are extremely durable. However, because they are so hard, this hardness is actually a negative point when it comes to resisting heavy objects. अगर हमने कोई बहुत ही heavy और बहुत ही hard item इन floors के ऊपर अगर हमारे हाथ से गिर जाता है, then it might result in very easy breakage of these non-porous flooring. So the ceramic tiles, the porcelain tiles, they are very resistant to moisture, they are very resistant to grease and staining, but at the same time they are not that durable when it comes to actually bearing the impact of heavy materials like furnitures or showpieces, etc. So these are the three types of flooring that are available when it comes to porosity of the flooring material: porous, semi-porous and non-porous. Moving on to the second type of classification. Now this is based on resilience or hardness of the flooring. कितनी durable है flooring और कितनी hard है. जितनी ज़्यादा hard होगी flooring, उतनी ही ज़्यादा हम इसे non जो है resilient मानेंगे. And so at the same time we will also have to take into consideration whether these are traditional flooring materials or something very innovative or modern flooring materials. So in this second type of classification we will also see hardness, softness and traditional conventional items or more modern items. Now starting with the hard non-resilient flooring, which also determines how durable the flooring is going to be. So the first category is the traditional flooring materials, which are hard and which are non-resilient. So the first one or the first type is something which we might have seen in our ancestral homes or in the houses in rural areas. This kind of flooring is the mud and muram flooring. Now mud flooring, I'm sure you must have seen even in movies or in documentaries, or if you have an ancestral house or if you belong to some rural areas, then you must have seen such types of flooring which are cheap, but they are very temperature friendly. So if you belong to places which where the temperatures are bound to go to extremes, then mud flooring is very helpful because they remain warm in winter and they remain cold in summers. Like I said, they are cheap, but they are fairly impervious and very easy to construct and very easy to maintain. They are not very heavy on the pocket. These are generally used in residential areas, especially in rural areas, and they maintain a uniform temperature, provide good thermal insulation. And in muram flooring, now what is a muram? Muram is any disintegrated rock. If you were to break down large boulders and break down into small fine gravels or grains, then it can be termed as a muram. They possess this kind, the muram flooring also possesses the same type of characteristics just like the mud flooring. The construction technique, however, is a bit difficult as compared to mud flooring. जहाँ mud flooring में काउडंग का भी इस्तेमाल होता है, म्यूरम में भी after having a layer of battered or broken down stones, उसके लेयर के बाद ऊपर mud या फिर काउडंग की लेयर भी एक स्मूथनेस और यूनिफॉर्मिटी के लिए बिछाई जाती है. However, म्यूरम में हम स्पेसिफिकली बैटर्ड डाउन स्टोन्स का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. तकरीबन 15 सेंटीमीटर थिक लेयर लगाई जाती है म्यूरम की विथ कोर्सर पीसेस ऑफ बड़े थोड़े कोर्स पीसेस ऑफ ब्रिक्स एंड देन a finer layer of gravels. So this is how the mud and muram flooring are laid down, and they are very easy to construct and easy to maintain. The second one is the brick flooring. Now this is suitable for warehouses, stores and godowns. Why? Number one, it is very cheap to lay down brick flooring. Also, the raw material, that is bricks, are very easily available and not very expensive. Also, they don't really have a high beauty quotient, but they are very functional because if there is some sort of wear or tear, they are easy to replace and easy to repair. इसलिए brick flooring को हम godowns और stores में ज़्यादा देखते हैं. Also, brick flooring is far more cheaper than cement, concrete or more artistic floorings like mosaic. Also, it is non-slippery, very easy to repair. Like I said, the ground floor, which has a topping of bricks which are easily available, which are easily visible, then you call it a brick flooring. It has a tendency of absorbing moisture. तभी वो warehouses या godowns जहाँ पे brick की flooring देखी जाती है, the overall environment of that godown is very damp because this brick flooring absorbs moisture. It is easy to repair, easy to construct, provides a rough surface. However, it is non-slippery, durable and hard. The third type is the concrete flooring. Now, concrete is a very common material for majority of the construction combinations that we see. Normally, the concrete surface is covered with cement flooring and it is called the Indian patent stone. This is very commonly seen in especially the topmost floors, जो ऊपर की छत होती है residential areas में, जहाँ आमतौर पर आना जाना कम होता है, वहाँ पे इस किस्म की flooring जो है prefer की जाती है. It is commonly used in residential and public buildings. And what is concrete? Concrete is basically a mixture of cement, water, fine sand and coarse crushed stone. So these are the materials which combine and creates the whole combination of concrete. They are first mixed in dry form. What is mixed? Cement, sand and coarse aggregate or coarse crushed stone. Then they are combined with water to form concrete mixture. This flooring requires curing. इसमें बहुत लंबे समय तक हमें पानी से तराई करनी पड़ती है, हमें इसको गीला रखना पड़ता है so that the cement gains more and more strength. Curing normally takes days, and the more curing is done, the more strength the concrete flooring achieves. There are various interesting characteristics of concrete flooring. It does not possess good insulation property against sound and heat. However, it is very non-absorbent, so it will not create a damp environment like brick flooring. It must be sealed with a permeable sealer so that cracks don't appear and the strength of the flooring also increases. The next one and the most popular one is the stone flooring. I'm sure you must have seen marble floorings or granite floorings or Kota stone floorings. So when we look at these varied options that are available under the category of stone flooring, we can see that, you know, economical options like Kota stone or a bit expensive or luxury feeling wale jo stones hai like marble or granite. So every sort of variety is available under the category of stone flooring. The advantages are numerous. Stones have their own beautiful natural grains, intricacies and beauties and color, which provides a very interesting theme and personality to the whole flooring of the house. Also, it is extremely durable, but it is noisy. It is cold. So it is not very um, helpful when we are actually dealing with extreme temperatures, because it tends to get very cold in winters and very and quite hot in summers. So that is a negative. Otherwise, it looks very attractive. It can be somewhat expensive also in terms of labor, because it is difficult to lay down स्टोन फ्लोरिंग. नॉट एनीबडी कैन डू इट. इसके लिए हमें स्पेशलाइज लेबर की आवश्यकता पड़ती है जो स्टोन फ्लोरिंग को सही यूनिफॉर्मिटी के साथ ले डाउन कर सके और स्टोन फ्लोरिंग को लगा सके. However, it is still very popular among builders and the common masses to have stone flooring because of its durability factor. ये वो flooring है जो generations तक जो है चलती है बिना किसी additional maintenance के. I think we must discuss about the two most popular stone flooring. The first one is marble. Now, marble is a natural stone. It is a stone flooring, it is a natural stone, and it is basically made of calcium carbonate. It is very hard, and once polished, like it is visible in the picture, once polished it can give a very luxurious and natural feel. It is available in slabs and tiles as well, so it provides yet another price factor advantage, because if you were to go for imported marbles and if you could choose smaller slabs, then that imported marble could still um, come out to be less expensive as compared to the larger slabs. Now, commonly used marbles are Makrana marble, which belongs to Rajasthan, which is very expensive and very sought out. Then, then there are Udaipur green, Adanga, etc. Udaipur pink also. Marbles are basically known in Rajasthan because it is abundantly found in Rajasthan. Upon polish, it looks very beautiful and very luxurious. Its counterpart is granite. Now, granite is preferred for its durability and this glossy finish, glossy polish. It is found mostly in South India, and the colors range from black, grey, brown, pink, and even red. So granite is a very hard and very durable stone, and it is available in both slabs and tile forms, and as you can see, you can create n number of designs and patterns with the help of various different colored granites. One must always go for such types of granite or marble flooring if they want to achieve a certain level of durability in their homes, and always search for uh, cracks while selecting marble floorings. One must always search for cracks. If the slab is cracked, then this flooring, which is supposed to be very durable, will be very weak. So सही चयन जो है मार्बल की फ्लोरिंग का, मार्बल की किस्म का, वो बहुत ज़रूरी है while you are selecting marbles for your home flooring. So these were the traditional hard floors like mud, stone, then we have concrete, bricks, etc. The modern hard flooring is very interesting. The first one is mosaic. As you can see in this beautiful picture, mosaic is very elegant and comes in glass, clay, marble with glazed or unglazed finish. Mosaic tiles are basically made out of marble chips in a white or colored cement binder. Colored cement binder. It is it is found in ancient buildings as well, because it is a very old and elegant art. It is widely used flooring material for its durability and economy. Why economy? Because now pre-prepared mosaic tiles are available, which can be easily laid in any on any surface. So this tile version of mosaic has made this flooring very popular among all segments of the society. It is cool, it makes noise, however it is durable and hard. One more thing that should be kept in mind while laying down mosaic flooring is the uniformity and evenness of the surface. The second one is terrazzo. Terrazzo is a preferred flooring type, especially in porches, garages, and terraces. So terrazzo is highly preferable because it is durable, it is hard, strong, and at the same time you can create patterns with with the help of terrazzo. So what is terrazzo? It is irregular shaped marble chips in a matrix of cement. That's it. Marble chips, different colors of marble chips, different shapes and sizes, and laid down in a matrix of cement. It is being used since a long time, and it can last for even longer time. You can play with colors by choosing different kinds of different colored marble chips and glasses even, and also normally the colors that are available are brown, black, red, gray, and maybe cream or yellow mixed with white. It is very suitable for hot climates because it gives a sense of it keeps the temperature on the cooler side. Also, it is very easy to lay down. There are many uh, laborers skilled enough to lay down a terrazzo flooring. It is not slippery and it can get very nice and shiny feel because the marble chips that are being used has its own shine, so it can give you that polished feel. However, it can be damaged by pitting or some salts or acids, and which can lead to discoloration of these terrazzo flooring. And the last one among the modern hard flooring is the ceramic tiles. Who doesn't like to have the feel of an imported marble in their houses, but at a very cheaper rate? And there ceramic tiles comes into play because they are machine made, they are plain or even can be patterned, they can be glazed or they can be matte finished, they can be slippery or anti-slip. So you name it, the colors are available, you name that particular characteristic is available, and you name and that particular price range is available. So variety is all about ceramic tiles, and ceramic tiles are all about variety. So it is a flooring material which is being used through ages for especially in kitchens, bathrooms, and especially the locations where water is present. Um, Normally you get tiles in standard sizes like 2 by 2, 2 by 4, or even 4 by 8. The larger the piece of the tile, the more costlier it is going to be. Uh, Along with this, it can be used on any surface which is clean, dry and stable, and also even. It needs even surfaces ताकि इसको आसानी से लगाया जा सके, same even line में लगाया जा सके. You can create designs, checks, diagonals, patchwork with the help of different colored ceramic tiles. They are hard, they are durable, they are impervious to water, they are resistant to chemicals and stain. But if any hard object was to fall on it or was to be dropped on it, they may break, crack or chip. Also, they create a little bit of a noisy surface. So that is all about the ceramic tiles, and that is all about the hard surfaced modern as well as traditional types of flooring. So today we discussed the first classification of flooring, that is on the basis of porosity, porous, semi-porous and non-porous kind of flooring. In the second classification, we are halfway through the second classification, in which we discussed the first type, which is on the basis of hardness, modern flooring materials and traditional flooring materials. So that is all about today's class. Regarding the notes on this topic, do check the description box below. Thank you all very much.